Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name is Lisbeth. I'm from Denmark. My great-grandmother actually came from New Orleans, and her parents, they came from France and Germany. So my question to you is, do you know where your ancestors originally came from? Thank you.
Well, I have a general idea of where my ancestors came from. My mother's side is Italian, and they came from Naples and Sicily.
Okay.
And my father's side was Russian and German, and came from Kiev and somewhere in Germany.
Okay.
And that was passed down, from ancestors and family, and just generally discussed. We never went into great detail about it, though I did make it a point to study and learn Italian to speak to my grandparents, and lived in Italy. And no one ever spoke Russian or German on the other side, though I did take trips to Germany and did learn German just out of curiosity for myself.
Okay.
But living in New Orleans is always a joy, and I live also in New York and LA. And,
you live there also?
I live there also, and
Okay.
travel most of the time. But New Orleans is it's a very exceptional place in America. It's where the blues and the main music of America came from, along with Mississippi. So it's a great contribution to the world, and it's always exciting to come back here.
Yeah. And you actually also told me the story about this place, this area.
Well, this was the oldest black Catholic church in America, and this was one of the first black communities in all of America. So that this church has great history, and when the slaves became the force that led to the New Orleans music, this was one of the places where they gathered.
Yeah.
So even today, one can kind of feel the legends coming from here, and also in Armstrong Park, where the slaves would gather on weekends, where they could be free and play their music. It's all in this neighborhood, the Treme.
Yeah.
So it's one of the great old history parts. America isn't anywhere as old as Europe and Denmark, but what age we do have comes from here and places like it.
Yeah.
I mean, New York is called New Amsterdam.
Yeah, exactly.
Originally.
Yeah. And how much do religion mean to people around here? Is it on Sunday, or is it much in the life?
Well, you're in the
day,
South, which tends to be the most religious part of America. This is known as a Catholic city, New Orleans. I think something like 60 or 70% of the people are Catholic, and the rest say that they're often Baptist.
Yeah.
Religion in America is more prevalent than in Europe, but the place where it's most obvious is in the South, and it's not just a weekend thing. People tend to be friendlier, more open, having a sense that religion is important to them in the South.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually think that, and I thought that he had a good message today about peacemaker and.
He was sounding more like a Baptist preacher today. He was going on and on, more than usual, but he's articulate. He's articulate, and speaking, being kind to people and being nice. I mean, it can't hurt, right?
No.
Whatever your faith or not, they're saying sweet things. Be a better person, be a better community member, and all of that.
Yeah.
So it's uplifting, like all Catholic churches are uplifting.
Yeah. Great. It was really nice talking to you.
Real
and
pleasure.
thank you for the time.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Welcome to New Orleans.
Yeah, thank you.